arrow functions. Let's take a brief description on the arrow functions, right? We're going to decompose the traditional anonymous function, right, to the simplest arrow function, so we could deeply understand what part about the arrow function and compare that to traditional functions. So if you are familiar with what we call anonymous function, and I'm very sure that Felicia has taken us on this, we also do watch the videos that have been posted, right? And I believe Felicia did a great work explaining anonymous function. So we are going to declare an anonymous function, right? If you remember, we have something like this in parentheses, followed by curly brace, right? Then we let's return a plus this, right? This is an anonymous function. Anonymous, if you observe carefully, it doesn't have a name, right? And if we explicitly put this here, what did that become? This is what we call IIFE, immediately invoked function expression. And I believe Felicia has talked about all of these things, right? So what we are going to do now is we are trying to decompose the anonymous function into an arrow function, where we get we can get a full understanding on what arrow function is about. So we are going to remove the function keyword, right? And we're going to place an arrow between the argument and the opening bracket, right? So that will leave us with A after removing the function keyword. Then we're going to place an arrow. This is what we call an arrow, right? Which leads us to what we call which leads to the development of arrow function. Then we're going to add curly braces here. We leave our curly braces, then we return what we have, A plus 20, right? So in the next stage now, the next step, let's continue to further decompose. We are going to remove the body braces and the return statement, right? Because the return is implied if we remove the curly braces. So we have something like this. We remove the brackets, right? And we have the arrow function, right? Then we have A plus 20, right? So in this example now, you can see that both the parentheses around the parameter and the braces around the function body can be omitted. However, they can only be omitted in certain cases, right? In cases like the parentheses can only be omitted if the function has a single parameter. If you look at the function as it's declared here, it only has a single parameter, right, which is parameter A, right? So in this case, it is very, very easy to omit the parentheses, right? If it has multiple parameters, no parameters, or the structure or rest parameters, we cannot remove the parentheses, right?